degree, 270 degree. X-axis angles are 180 degree and 360 degree. What is the difference? The main difference is y-axis traversal will trigger a function change. When I say will trigger a function change, I said sine will become cos. Okay. Karthik, you're trying to say something?
Sorry.
Okay. Y-axis will trigger a function change, trigo function change. Last session I told you sine will become cos by itself. Okay. Today we'll be enhancing our knowledge a little bit more. Sine will become cos, and if there is a cos, then it will become sine. Both ways. This is what is going to happen. Okay. If there is a tan function, this will become a cot, and if there is a cot, then it will become tan. And if there is a sec function, this will become a CSC function, and CSC will become sec. Now, this is the most confusing part. Okay, like the most dangerous part, the mouth of a lion, basically. Getting into the den of a lion, think like that. Why it is confusing? See, why people are confused about it? Because first of all, it's sometimes we remember, okay, sine reciprocal is CSC, sec reciprocal is cos, tan reciprocal is cot. Okay. Above what you are seeing is the reciprocal functions. But when I talk about quadrant rules and when we talk about traversal, like you are traveling from 90 degree or 270 degree angles, I said there is a trigo function change. So this is a separate trigo function change rules. Trigo function change rules. Now, please don't Google it. This is something that I made. I did not make these rules. I made these wordings only. Don't find it, oh, what is trigo function change rules? No, they have probably something else names. But this is how it happens. You may say travel, you may say change, whatever. Wordings may change. What will not change is the rule. Now you can think that here reciprocals are all different. Sine is becoming CSC. But trigo function change, when it happens, sine becomes cos, and tan becomes cot, and sec becomes CSC. That is very, very confusing and not easy to remember. How do I remember? Habit. Okay. So there is one shortcut I can give you. Okay. See, tan and cot are reciprocals and they are friend here also. So when the trigo function change will trigger, then also tan will become cot and cot will become tan. And if you talk about reciprocals, then also tan and cot stick together. They are like stronger brothers. Like that. But sine CSC and sec cos, they are not that very strong brothers. When the trigo function changes event is happening, then their reciprocal relationship will not work. They make a cross connection like this. This and this. This is the only thing I can tell you as a shortcut. In trigo function change, they will not maintain their relationship. But when it comes to reciprocal, they will have their sine becomes CSC, sec becomes cos. But as soon as you talk about trigo function change, all will be gone. Okay. How many of you got this point? Some yes, some no, something.
I did.
Yes.
Understand.
Yes, no, no, yes. Yes, Ikshita, Karthik, Purab,
Yes.
I think so.
Akash, Aditi,
Yes.
Jetharun, Bhumika, Ayush, Aradhana,
Oh, I already said that I understand.
Anupriya, Anaya.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah, I understand.
like nobody feels that excited anymore. Are you still okay to proceed, or should I make it more light? If you're not interested, then it becomes trouble. Most of the students, I'm telling you, most of the students, they are, oh, sir, what are you teaching, sir? That kind of feeling comes when I get into the core of the quadrant rules. But trust me, guys, if you understand this quadrant rules once and for all, and then you open any book, any Google, all those rules, whatever has been written, sine 90 minus theta, 90 plus theta, these, that, and all, everything will get clear. You don't have to memorize it, and will be crystal clear for a long, long time. Okay. Now, here is the thing. Now, if I say case number 1, let's take an example. Case 1. Sine of 90 minus theta. Okay. Now we have to think in 3 steps. Step number 1. Determine sine by quadrant. Step 2. Determine if trigo function change is needed. Step 3. Remove all 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, 360 degrees. Okay. That's it. Only 3 steps. Okay. Now we'll follow these 3 steps for case 1 to make it easier. Step 1, determine sine by quadrant. It goes to Bhumika and Ishan. Bhumika and Ishan, are you there?
Yes.
Ishan. Ishan Mandalewala. Ishan Mandalewala, are you there? Okay. Last call for you, Ishan Mandalewala, are you there? Ishan Mandalewala has texted me somewhere. Ishan, you have to fix your mic. Definitely. I need it by next class, for sure. Okay. Ayush.
Yeah,
You there?
yeah, I'm there. I'm just like,
Sir? Are you following, Ayush?
yeah, I am.
Okay. So determine sine by quadrant. Okay. Sine of 90 minus theta. Okay. Please note this theta, whatever be the angle, it has to be less than 90. Okay. So given sine 90 minus theta, which quadrant do you think it should land to?
The first quadrant.
Ayush,
Yeah, I think the first quadrant.
are you sure?
Yeah, because all of them should be minus 90. So yeah, first quadrant.
Ikshita and Danny. Ikshita and Danny, you guys are there?
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Determine sine by quadrant. Okay. Sine 90 minus theta. Which quadrant it should go to? This is the first quadrant. This is the second quadrant. This is the third quadrant. This is the fourth quadrant. And I told you before, when you consider any angle, you should start from this point, and by default, the rotation should be anti-clockwise. Ikshita and Danny, I'm waiting. If you are not clear, you can pass it. You can say, I'm still thinking, I'm not so sure. That's totally fine.
I'm not so sure. I'm thinking quadrant 1, but not so sure.
Don't copy your friends. If you're not sure, please say, I'm unsure. Danny,
I think it's number 1.
how?
I'm not quite sure.
Okay. Now comes Aradhana and Anaya.
I think it's quadrant 1.
How?
Because it's less than 90 and it's signed, so it would either have to be 1 or 2.
Okay.
But since it's less than 90, it's 1.
Okay. Anaya.
That was me, Anaya.
Okay, sorry. Aradhana.
I think it's quadrant 1
How?
because if it's less than 90, it should fall inside the first quadrant.
Okay. Okay. Now, 90 minus theta, as I told you, theta is less than 90 degree. So 90 minus something which is less than 90 degree will be either 20 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree, 50 degree, 60 degree. But since this total quadrant covers 0 degree to 90 degree, ultimately it's going to fall back in the first quadrant, or no?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no? I repeat.
Yes.
Sine 90 minus theta. When we think about which quadrant it is going, first idea is I will put my dot here. I will go anti-clockwise.
Yeah.
You will think 90 minus theta. I have already told you theta is less than 90. It cannot bypass 90. So maybe it is 89 degree. Fine, no problem. Theta is 89 degree. But still 90 degree minus 89 degree means 1 degree. And from here to 90 degree, total is first quadrant. So can I say that this particular scenario, it will always and always be lying in the first quadrant?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. In first quadrant, is sine a welcome person?
Yes,
I told
it is.
you.
Yes.
Yes. Everybody says yes. Jet Harun, Karthik,
Yes.
Yes.
Sarah. Sarah.
Yes, it will land in that one.
Land in that one means it is welcomed because it's this house welcomes everybody. Sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, and cot. Everybody. So finally, in first quadrant, it is going to take a positive value. Can I say that? Yes or no? Positive. Something positive will come.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it will be positive.
So sine 90 minus theta. Step 1 will give me one result which is going to be positive. That much I am clear. Determine if trigo function change is needed. Is there a trigo function change required?
Oh yeah, because there's a 90, you have to change it because that's the y-axis value.
Arya? Anaya? Arya, are you there?
Yeah, I think, would you change it to cosine?
Go change to
Cosine.
I'm not asking that. Trigo function change is needed or not? Purab,
Can I pass? I'm kind of lost.
okay. Bhumika, trigo function change is required or not required?
It's required
Why?
because 90 degrees is on the y-axis.
Very good. Shreya, trigo function change is required.
I don't think so.
Aditi, trigo function change is required.
No.
Okay, please listen to me very, very carefully. If we are passing or traversing through y-axis angles, which is only two, 90 degree and 270 degree, trigo function change is mandatory. You have to change it. Am I clear? Yes or no?
Wait, when did you say it's mandatory?
When you traverse through the y-axis angles. Y-axis angles is what? 90 degree to 70 degree. Are we clear?
Yeah.
Purab, Sai Purnima,
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Bhumika, Anupriya, Akash. Voice is getting low.
Yes.
Okay. So, trigo function change is needed. This was sine. This becomes cos. Yes or no?
Wait, did we say no function change?
Hear me out very, very clearly. I said when you are traversing through 90 degree or 270 degrees. When you are using 90 degree or 270 degree in your travel, then a trigo function change will happen. How it will happen? What is the rule? This is the rule. Sine will become cos. Is that okay?
Yeah, but
Confused? Not confused. So I'm still okay. No? Working, not working?
I don't get how it's cos. Didn't you say there was no function change?
There is a trigo function change. Sine 90 minus theta is sine is what? Is a trigo function?
Right?
This trigo function, since it is traversing through 90 degree, this sine will become cos. Is that fair enough?
Okay.
Okay. Karishma, are you clear?
Yes.
Akash,
Yes, I'm clear.
Ishan,
Wait, so an example of a non-trigo function change would be like, say, 80 minus theta?
your combination for this one should always contain 90, 180, 360, 270. There is no other way.
So then would all of them have function change?
No. X-axis
180.
angles will not have.
So 180 and 360 won't have it.
Yes.
90 and 272. Okay.
Are we all clear?
I'm clear.
So sine became cos. Remove all 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, 360 degree. I removed everything. So that means this will go away. I will be left with theta. I am not concerned about whether it is a plus or a minus. Please do not bother. Simply, I will say theta. I am left with theta. So in total, this becomes a positive cos theta. Am I clear?
Yep.
Can somebody Google it and see if sine 90 minus theta is finally coming as cos theta or not? Just simply type in Google and say cosine of 90 minus theta. You will get the answer. Whether it is cos theta or not, you will get to know. Now,
Yeah, cos theta. Wait. Yeah.
case number 2. Sine of, not sine. Let's take cos of 90 degree plus theta equals to what? Who wants to try? First step, who wants to try? Guys, if you are not bold, you're not come forward to discuss, you'll definitely get lost. This, I told you, trigonometry, once you are done, people get lost. Please don't, I mean, you don't have to, because I'm still on a very light, I'm just going very, very slow. Usually with ACT or some high standard students, this should be like on the top of your mind. So I'm going very slow. You can still catch it, guys. Have your confidence and talk. That's very important.
Oh,
Who wants to try the step 1? No, not Jetharun. Anybody else?
Change it to sine.
I'm talking only for step 1. What will happen in step 1? Determine sine by quadrant. First of all, you see which quadrant it is going and whether it is welcomed over there or not.
Is it quadrant 4?
Okay. How many of you agree? I feel like I have to leave this topic. Nobody is responding. Purab. Danny.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Cos 90 plus theta. Determine sine by quadrant, which means what? You have to understand where this will be going, which quadrant, and whether it is welcomed over there. Am I clear?
Yes. I think it would be quadrant 4, right?
Okay. Fine.
I think it would be quadrant 4.
Okay. Sai Purnima. Sarah.
I think it'd be quadrant 2, and it would be the sign would be negative.
Okay. Akash, did you already answer?
Yeah, I said it. I would
Quadrant
say
4?
it's in quadrant 2 with the negative sign. That's what I would say.
Aradhana. Anupriya.
Quadrant 2.
Okay. Jetharun.
Yeah, I think it'd be quadrant 2 negative.
Atik.
I think it's 2.
Okay. Let's try to understand. Theta is, when you see something in this format, you have to always assume that theta is less than 90. So 90 plus any angle which is less than 90 degrees. You have to think like that. Not clockwise. Anti-clockwise. 90 plus theta, and theta lies between 0 and 90 degrees. Which quadrant? Which quadrant is this?
Quadrant 2.
90 degree plus theta, and theta has a limit. Theta cannot be greater than 90 degrees. So that means, will it not revolve around 90 plus this, whatever the quadrant is? Am I making sense?
Yes.
Right.
For all those who mentioned quadrant 4, are they clear? It is not quadrant 4. 90 plus theta is quadrant 2. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
For all those who have told quadrant 4, are you clear specifically?
I'm clear.
What would be the sign if it goes to quadrant 2? Positive or negative?
Negative.
Do we all understand
Negative.
it is going to be negative? Do we all understand it is going to be negative?
Yeah.
Wait, why is it going to be negative?
Good question. It's the owner of this house is sine and cosine. Who is going to this quadrant? Cos is going to this quadrant.
I get it. Thank you.
Okay. So first thing is negative. Determine if trigo function change is needed. Is it needed? Akash, Ayush.
Yeah, it's crossing the 90, so you'd need that. And since it's the sign place, it's also negative.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Karthik, Karishma. Trigo function change is needed?
It's needed because it's 90 degrees y-axis.
The rule said
Yes,
that
it's
cos will come back as sine. So will it become a sine?
Yes.
Yes.
Remove all 90, 180 degree, 270 degree, 60 degree. 90 degree will be removed. I am left with theta. So in total, does it become minus sine theta or not?
Yes.
Can somebody Google it and find it out? Please Google it. Feel free to Google it and see if you are getting that.
Oh, it is correct.
Okay. Now, can somebody come up with some combination which we should discuss? Any combination. Any trigo function, any combination. Take your time. Pick any trigo function. Tan, cot, sec, CSC, whatever you want.
So for this, you can use any 90, 270, 180, 360.
Whatever. Whatever you want.
Secant 180 plus theta.
Secant 180 plus theta. Case 3. Secant 180 degree plus theta. Whoever has asked this question, please Google the answer and keep it with yourself. Okay, we'll see how it comes to the conclusion. Okay. Step 1. Akash and Anaya. Which quadrant and what sign it will take? Don't get yes.
The third quadrant.
What?
The third quadrant.
Okay, Anaya.
Yeah, it's the third quadrant.
Okay, Aradhana.
The third quadrant.
Latik.
What was that?
What is the quadrant for case number 3?
I think that would be quadrant. I think that would be quadrant 4.
Quadrant 4. Purab,
I think quadrant 4 too.
okay, can you explain, Purab?
Actually, I'm kind of confused. I don't really know.
Will help you to understand it and make it 100% clear. First of all, what is the case number 3 you're looking at? Talking to you, Purab.
Oh, it's like the SEC parentheses 180 plus theta.
It is sec 180 degree plus. Okay. As I told you, theta is always less than 90. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Clear? Yes, Purab?
Yes, yeah.
If I start traveling from here, okay, this goes to 90 degree. This goes to completely 180 degree. And then you have 180 degree plus theta. Does it lying somewhere in this quadrant?
Oh, yeah.
It makes sense or no?
It does. Yeah, it makes sense.
Easy, welcome.
Yes.
Okay. Does everybody agree with Purav?
No.
Yeah. I do.
No.
Um,
No.
No. Only tangent is welcome.
yeah, I
So,
don't really understand this one. Yeah, just
I will explain again. If this trigo function with its angle goes to the house of tan and cot, he is not welcome. That's all it is. If it would have gone to its own house, which is cos of sec, with the angle, then he is welcome. It's like your friend has asked, hey, can you prepare some Chinese noodles? Okay. And instead of that, you prepared some potato curry. Okay. It's like that. So this is you, and you are taking potato curry. Okay. And this tan cot guy is a Chinese, asks you to come to his house with some Chinese menu. You go, you're not welcome. You would have gone to cos and sec house, which is something which is your house, you would have been welcome. But since you are carrying 180 degree plus theta, which is going here and going here, you're not welcome. Am I making sense? Yes or no?
Yes.
Whoever has told this is positive, is it clear to them or not?
yes, it is.
Anytime you take, first of all, take the angle. Where are you landing? You are landing in this quadrant. In this quadrant, who is going? Sec is going. Sec is a friend? No, because it's the house of tan and cot. So that's it. I have nothing to think. Then I would say first thing is negative. Done. Is trigo function change required or not? That goes to Abhiram, Bhumika, Aradhana.
It's not required.
Others, please.
Not required.
Still waiting for one more answer. Ishan and Danny.
I'm not sure, but I would say it's not required.
Is
It's not.
required?
I'm not sure, but I'm not sure, but I think it's not.
Okay. Danny.
I'm not sure either, but I don't think it's
I
required.
repeat. This is an x-axis angle or y-axis angle?
X-axis.
In x-axis angle, did we call out any trigger function change?
No.
No.
Others, please.
So it wouldn't be required.
It wouldn't be required. So this becomes, this sec just remains sec. There is no change. Remove all 90, 180 degree, 270 degree, 360 degree. So this goes away. You are left with theta. So the ultimate idea is this is minus of sec theta. Now whoever has asked this, can you please Google it and tell me if this answer is correct or not?
Correct.
Next combination. Guys, this is interesting as well as it has a pinch of complications as well. If you don't understand the rule nicely, you won't be able to solve it.
I have a question. Is theta always less than 90 degrees?
Yes. Whenever you write it in this format, you will be always assuming that theta is less than 90. Otherwise, that format is incorrect. That's it. You cannot write it like that. Anybody wants to bring any other combination, please? Google it. Whatever you want to take. Solve, find. Any angle you take. If you fit it in this logic, you will never go wrong. Anybody wants to try? At least the last piece. Please, one more. No? Okay, honestly speaking, how many of you are liking this, by the way?
I like it. I understand it well.
I understand it.
Yeah, I
It's
find it
interesting.
Fun, yeah.
Honestly speaking, who dislike it? So this is too complicated, sir. Anybody? Please feel free. Nobody.
It seems complicated at the start, but once you understand the concept, it gets better.
I don't like this topic to even teach. Because then some parents will be thinking, sir, you have taught us such a topic. My son and my daughter is very tense since yesterday. Did something go wrong and all these things? I got messages like that. He's very dedicated student, but he's struggling. She has been thinking about this trigo, but she is not clear. All these messages. Guys, please don't worry about it. It's interesting. See, somewhere, maybe today, if you're not learning, 2 to 3 years down the line, if you want to study, you want to go like engineering, you want to study something like really well, you have to go through this. There's no other way. Okay. People say, okay, when you become matured after like certain age, your brain will also get matured. Guys, this is all okay, fine, but there's nothing wrong to catch up some things early. Okay. Let's take another example. Who wants to give? Bring up any trigo function. Bring up any angle.
Can we do CSC 270 plus theta?
Case 4. CSC 270 degree plus theta. Is that somebody told me?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Please Google that answer also and be ready. Who wants to go for the first step? Guys, don't be afraid
I
of
will.
going wrong. Don't be afraid of going wrong.
I think it's quadrant 4.
Yeah, it's a quadrant 4.
Okay. Akash. Ishan.
Yeah, I'll say the same.
Ishan,
Yeah, I
111.
agree with them. I agree with them.
Okay. Purab. Sarah.
I think
I
I know
also
the
agree with
answer.
them.
It's quadrant 4.
Easy, welcome.
No. So isn't
Not
it
welcome?
negative CSC theta?
Okay. Okay. So it takes negative. Sign by the quadrant rule gives negative.
Mm-hmm.
Determine if trigo function change is needed. Yes, no. No?
Yes, it's needed.
Yeah, it's needed because y-axis.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody wants to say no, it's not needed? Feel free. Ikshita, trigo function change required or not required, please?
It's required.
Yeah, it's
It's
required.
required. Sai Purnima,
It's required.
rule says CSC will change to sec. Can I make this now sec?
Yes.
Yes.
Remove all 90, 180 degree, 276 degree. This is gone. I'm left with theta. Okay, finally. Okay, this becomes theta. I combine all of these. Minus of sec theta. Whoever is asked the question, is it a right answer or no?
Yeah, that's what Google told me.
Done. Any other combination? Any combination? You take your own Google and search it out from the list and see if the rule that I have given you validates in all cases or not.
I have one.
Go ahead, please.
Tan 270 minus theta.
And 270 minus theta. First step, who wants to go?
I'll go. I think
4.
it's sorry.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Quadrant 4.
2.
Quadrant 4, yes. Others, please.
Yeah.
I think it's
I think quadrant 3.
Yeah, I would say
I
quadrant
think
3.
it's quadrant. No, it's quadrant 3. Never mind.
Quadrant 3. Quadrant 3.
Why quadrant, not quadrant 4?
Okay, quadrant 3 is plus, not minus.
Yeah.
Everybody is okay with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. It will go to quadrant 3. Sure.
Yes.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Anybody who still thinks that it's going to be quadrant 4? Please come forward. I will clear it. 270 degrees will start from here. 90, 180 degree, 270. But minus theta means, as I told you, when it is minus, you have to rotate clockwise. Like this, you are backtracking. So you land in third quadrant. Had it been 270 degree plus theta, then you would have got continued because the default is anti-clockwise. So it is quadrant third. Easy, welcome. Is this guy welcome in the third quadrant?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Trigo function change is required or not?
Yeah.
Yes, it's required.
Yes.
Trigo function change is required or not?
It's required because it's the y-axis.
Tan becomes cot. Does it become cot finally?
Yes.
Remove all 90, 180 degree this. 270 degree will be gone. I'll be left with only theta. Final answer is equals to positive cot theta. Is that correct?
Yes.
Whoever has raised this, is this correct?
Yeah.
Last case. Whoever wants to bring up. Last case anybody wants to bring up.
Cotangent 360 minus theta.
Cotangent 360 degree minus theta. Step 1. Who wants to go? Which quadrant and where it is welcomed or not?
I can go. It's,
Yes, Ishan. Yes, Karthik.
quadrant 4 and it's not welcome, so it's minus.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Sarah. Aradhana.
It would go in quadrant 4.
Okay. Welcome or not welcome?
Not welcome.
Ikshita. Ikshita Patil.
Welcome.
Welcome. Why it's not welcome? Ikshita is still there. Cot of 360 degree minus theta. No, why not welcome? Ikshita, you there? Aradhana.
I think it was in quadrant 4.
Quadrant 4. Quadrant 4 is occupied by cos and sec. So this is cot. Is not welcome. Negative. Trigo function change is needed.
Yeah.
Yes. Others, please.
Wait, no, it's not needed.
No, it's not needed because it's on the x-axis.
Not needed.
It's not needed.
Anybody says it's not needed? Does everybody say?
Yeah,
Yes.
I believe it's not needed.
Does everybody say it's not needed?
Yes.
Not needed. So cot remains as cot. Okay. Remove all this. So I will remove this. I'll be left with only theta. So finally you got equals to minus of cot theta. Is the answer correct?
Yes.
Sir, I had problems with my Wi-Fi. I don't know what happened, and it kicked me out of the meeting. So.
Okay. Okay. Guys, I don't think I can explain this whole structure any better. Now, what is the key point here? Our quadrant rules is clear to you. In 3 to 4 months, I'm telling you, if you still remember after 4 months, I am signing off. You are a very good student. 4 months will stay in brain. After that, no. Some people 1 month gone. That's it. Some people 1 week gone. Next class itself, some students gone. So guys, here is the thing. You have learned an important thing. You have given me all those Googled questions and I have shown you how this is coming. My suggestion to you is, once this session is over, go and just open any book which is trigonometry based and see there are a lot of formulas that is written like this. And you will wonder why it is written like that. You'll never understand. It's very difficult. The logic that I gave you, if you follow that, you will know exactly why it is written like that. Exactly why it is written like that. So this is the idea behind it. Okay. I will take another 2 minutes for you people and see how we can apply this knowledge. Okay. I want to show you. Okay. And you have just learned a bigger version. In SAT, maybe you will be just playing around 90 degrees and max to max 180 degrees. Not even go to 270 degrees. Although the rule for all of them just stands similar. There is no much of difference. Okay, before this, I'm going to clear up the board. If somebody wants to take a snapshot, please do so. Somebody wants to take a snapshot, please do so. Especially the rules, if you want to write, please do so. I would suggest you to take a snapshot, please. Now, At least by looking at this problem, do you think that it's kind of like becoming easy now?
Yeah, it became a lot easier now that I understand it.
Yeah, it's a lot easier now.
What is that?
I said it's a lot easier now.
Lots easier now. Why it is lot easier now?
Because we actually know how to do it.
Okay. Who wants to go ahead and explain? Right or wrong does not matter. I want to see whether you have concentrated and tried to learn or not. Doesn't matter whether you do or wrong.
I can try.
Aditi, go ahead.
Okay, so you know how you talked about case 1, which was sine of 90 minus theta?
Okay.
I think it's a little bit like that, except for since the answer is sine x equals a, I think it might be cosine of 90 minus x equals a.
What's the option you are choosing?
C.
Okay.
I don't know if it's right though, I'm just off the top of my head.
Okay. Akash. Any thoughts? You may want to say, sir, I don't know what was C, but definitely maybe B is not an answer. Maybe definitely C is not an answer. Anything, at least something.